We've all heard of the story of Adam and Eve, the fall of man, and God's plan of redemption. But what really led to man's fall? Did Adam and Eve really eat an apple, or was an apple a metaphor for something else?
From poisoned apples to apples in religion as a forbidden fruit, an apple has often been depicted as a mystical fruit in religion and folklore as far as the 17th century. But the question still begs, did Adam and Eve really eat an apple? Let's see what scripture says.
According to the scripture, in both Genesis chapter 2 and chapter 3, the Bible doesn't tell us what type of a fruit this is. It only tells us that the fruit was from the tree of knowledge of good and evil. So we don't know whether this fruit was a banana, an orange, or a guava, but what we do know is that it was a fruit. So why has it come to be represented as an apple?
The fruit has commonly been represented as an apple due to the wordplay of the Latin word for apple, malum, which means evil and apple at the same time. The Bible does not specify a fruit, but locates it as being at the very center of the Garden of Eden. In Judaism, the fruit is believed to be either a grape, a fig, a citron, or wheat. Most scholars say that this type of fruit is not forbidden. It was just the fruit of the particular tree that were.
In general, the term can also refer to something illegal or immoral to do. It might also be dangerous. Many times, this is sex outside marriage. So, was that the original sin? Did Adam and Eve have sex? God was the one who gave Adam a companion. It was also God who instituted the first marriage. And to the newly married couple, he gave the command, "Go, be fruitful, multiply, fill the earth and subdue it." And now we know that a fruit is a product of sexual reproduction. So sex was not the original sin. God had intended it to be a blessing to man, and marriage was one of the first gifts that God gave to man, and it was one of the gifts that they were even allowed to take out of Eden.
Okay guys, we've come to the end of our video. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe and tell your friends about us. And please let us know down in the comments below what you thought of our little video, and more video to come.
We're not perfect, but we have the privilege to share our story of how two imperfect people were loved by a perfect God.
Because the greatest want of the world is the want of men. Men who will not be bought or sold. Men who in their innermost soul are true and honest.
Men who will not fear to call sin by its rightful name. Men whose conscience is as true to duty as the needle to the pole. Men who will stand for the rights that they have. And why spread the gospel?
Because every true Christian is born a missionary.